Arms of another. Tsaka, we wanna let our listeners know na thanks sa sponsors.
So okay, good morning, grade 11 Dalton. So we are about to start our online discussion for this week. Okay. So before anything else, I would like to inform you guys that we are not yet discussing the the lessons that are in the modules that I uploaded in the Google Classroom. Okay. I thought that there are some topics, especially this one, which is kind of important for you to learn because you might apply this in your, in your future statistics. Okay? So please bear me if I did not pronounce any words properly because of my braces attached to my teeth, you know. Akala ko kasi mag-end na yung klase. Okay. Anyway, um, as I am saying, we need to discuss this first before we go through the modules. Don't worry. Um, we will be discussing, what's this? We will be having an online discussion um, starting from this week. So up until we end our classes. Okay. And for this week, let's have a um let's have two learning activity sheets for you to do. Okay? Don't worry, it's important for you to do that because it would help you also. Okay? So, oh wait. Okay. So our topic for today is all about parameter versus statistic. I am just missing out. Okay. So it's all about parameter versus statistic. So as you can see, class, it's not wrong. Okay? Statistic lang talaga yan siya, class. Wala siyang S. Okay? So ayan po. That is simply statistic. And later on, we will compare what is statistic and statistics as compared to, you know, to its definition. Okay, so parameter versus statistic. So a parameter is a measure that describes a population. On the other hand, a statistic is a measure that describes a sample. So, kapag pre-process po natin ang ating population, yung mga data na nandoon, and ginamit natin yung mga scores or data na binigay ni population in order for us to get its statistical measurements, that is what do we call a parameter. Otherwise, if the data being analyzed or being processed is from the data sets of the sample, that is what do we call a statistic. So before we process our data, we need to check it first if it's a parameter or if it's a statistic, because we have different ways in approaching such or in having such data being analyzed. Okay? Ngayon, class, paano ba natin malalaman kung siya ay parameter or statistic? Dapat alam natin na ang dataset is a population or a sample. Ngayon, class, based on the lessons that we have discussed last meeting or maybe in the third quarter, and based on your research subject, di ba? Alam niyo naman siguro yung population and sample kung or even in Filipino kung naturo ba si population and statistic. What is the difference between the two? Kailan natin masasabi na siya ay population and kailan ba natin masasabi na siya ay statistic? Anyone from the class who would like to differentiate the two? Hello? Wala? Okay. Population. Ayan, parang hindi niyo na ata naalala. Okay, di ba? The population is what? The total number of elements of respondents or the total number of people being studied in a group. Let's take, for example, the grade 11 students of CitySci. We are going to find the total number of grade 11 students. That is what do we call the population. Okay? So we say that the population of grade 11 students in CitySci. So let's say that we have 156. So yung number na yon, since yun yung total number of CitySci students, yun yung tinatawag nating population. And kapag in-analyze natin yung mga data na makukuha natin doon sa 156 students na yon, that measurements, that data being analyzed, it's now what do we call the parameter. Okay? How about the sample? Kapag kumuha lang, dahil nga kunwari marami masyado ang 156 students to be analyzed, to be interviewed, di ba? Kukuha lang tayo ng representation. Kukuha lang tayo ng ilang number of students na would represent our whole group, the group of grade 11 students in CitySci. So instead of getting the 156 students being interviewed, we will just choose, let's say, 20 or 10 of them. That would represent the grade 11 students. Ang tawag mo doon is sample. Kasi kumuha lang tayo ng ilang number from the population. Okay? Kaya nga last meeting, doon sa reading material natin, sa book natin na ni-scan ko, 'di ba? Meron tayong tinatawag na random sampling techniques because it teach us how to get our sample randomly that each element in the population has given the chance to represent the population. 'Di ba? So ganun siya. So kapag si sample ay inanalyzed and the data are, yun nga, are statistically analyzed, yun yung tinatawag nating statistic. Okay? That is what do we call now a statistic. Okay? Maliwanag po ba?
Opo. Opo.
Okay. So, ayan po. Paano natin, sir, masasabi na bakit kailangan nating alamin na siya ay parameter and statistic? Because of this formula. Formulas, rather. So, ayan. Pag F talaga V na sisingaw ako. Pag S hindi naman, ayan po. So, parameter versus statistic. This is for ungrouped data kasi meron tayo mamaya sa group data. Okay? So, tignan natin yung kaibahan. Pag parameter class, tignan natin. Tignan nyo. Pag parameter class, as you can notice, the symbols used for parameter, for population, kaya nga siya letter P, parameter, population, yung mga letters used or yung symbols we use to denote our statistical measures are all Greek letters. So kay mean, kay variance, and standard deviation, we use mu and sigma. Okay? So ayan, kung papansin niyo, 'di ba? Pag statistic naman, siya ay sample. O SS sila. So dito naman, ang ginagamit natin dito ay Roman letters or yung English alphabet or letters from the English alphabet. Kaya meron tayong ditong X bar, S squared, and S. By the way, class, kung mapapansin nyo, merong accent yung X. Meron siyang bar sa taas, kaya ang tawag sa kanya ay X bar. X bar denotes the sample mean. Okay? So, ayan siya. Actually, medyo similar lang naman sila lahat. It's that, kung papansin niyo, halimbawa dito, sa mean natin, ang formula for our mean, population mean is mu, di ba? So, mu is equal to the summation of x over n. Okay? Bakit si parang capital letter N? Kasi nga, this is our population size. When we say population size, it is the total number of elements in the population. So kung wari, 156 students yan o 156 yan. Okay? So yun po. Ano kaibahan niya sa mean sa sample? Sa sample natin, sample mean natin, meron tayong x bar is equal to the summation of x over small letter n. Small letter n naman is what do we call the sample size. The sample size, yan po yung number of sample na kinuha natin to represent the population. Okay? So yan po siya. Okay. So variance na po tayo. Sa variance po, tignan natin yung kaibahan na. The formula for the variance is sigma squared is equal to the summation of x minus mu squared over n. Sa kabila naman is may minus 1 sa denominator. Yan, medyo nagpalayas lang muna ng aso, sorry. So, ayan siya. So, may -1 po sa denominator. Okay? Sample size, -1. Bakit may -1? Sir, bakit nagkaroon tayo ng -1? Kasi nga po, para maging tawag dito, yung term namin ng college is parang pangkalang or to stabilize the data that would computed using our sample mean, we need to subtract 1 to our sample size. Okay? Kasi nga, dahil sample size lang siya, it's more of approximation. And para medyo mabalance siya, nag-subtract tayo ng 1. Okay? So pareho lang din po yan yung pag-compute natin kay variance. Kailangan natin yung mean. Okay? Kaya may mu dyan sa ka-x bar. Okay? And of course, for our standard deviation, all we have to do is to square root the variance. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, class, yung formula ng variance and standard deviation, pareho lang halos. It's that may square root lang. So, ayan po siya. Okay? So, ang tatandaan nyo na lang, class, is yung formula for the variance. Yung mean kasi alam natin yung average. O kung ilan sila, i-add nyo yung lahat, tapos divide kung ilan sila, di ba? The thing is, kapag variance, merong -1 lang sa sample. Okay? O, di ba? Ito na yung tandaan ninyo. Ito yung share namin dati. Kapag sample, di ba? Di ba na-coined ng Showtime yung word na sample? Ibig sabihin, you need to show your talent, di ba? O pag sinabing sample, sample. So kung kakanta ka, you need -1 kasi, di ba, kakanta ka, kailangan ng instrumental. So pag sample, kailangan mo ng -1. So ayan, may -1 siya dito. Ayan, para matandaan niya lang siya. Okay. So may question ba sa mga formula natin? Mukhang tama naman yung mga formula natin. So ayan siya. Okay. So yan po. Ngayon, let's try the formula. Okay. Ayan. So I have here examples. So in each statistical measures, I have 2 examples. The first one, class, ako yung gagawa. The second one, hayaan ko kayong gumawa. Okay? So, yun siya. So, meron tayong mga problems. So, ito, example number 1. But, before we apply the formulas in the problem, we should know if it's a parameter or a statistic rin muna bago tayo mag-solve. Kasi, di ba, pag sinabi nating statistic yung population dapat, di ba, mali na yung formula. Kasi variance pala mag-iiba. Kasi may -1 yung denominator. So, dapat alam natin na siya ay parameter or statistic. Okay. So, isa-isahin muna natin as we go along the problem, ano tayo? Tatanungin ko kayo kung siya ay population or statistic. So, example number 1. The number the number of workers in 6 outlets of a fast food restaurant are 13, 12, 15, 12, 15, 12, and 14. Treating this data as a population, find the parameter or parameters. Okay, question. Ano ba siya? Parameter or statistic? Anyway, nasabi na rin pala siya dyan. So, parameter siya. So, siya ay population. So, we will use the population. Okay? So, population yung gagamitin natin, yung mga formula niya. Sige, sagutan natin. O, i-note nyo yung mga data ha. O, ayan. So, ano yung mga data natin for our first problem? So, we have X. Ayan, parameter nga siya. So, X. Magagawa tayo ng table, class. Yun yung best way to solve eh. Mag-table tayo. So, ano ba yung mga x's natin? So, we have
13,
13, 12, 12, 15,
15,
12,
12,
and
14.
14. Ayan siya. Ngayon, class, ano yung formula natin for our mean? Dahil nga siya ay parameter, ang formula niya is mu. Okay? Formula niya ay mu. So we have summation of x over capital letter N. Question, class, ano yung N natin? O ano yung N natin? How do we define population na nga? Kung ilang number yung total number of elements
6 po.
being computed. Okay, very good. Meron tayong 6. Bakit 6? Kasi 6 data yung meron tayo dito. Bilangin yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 ang n natin. Usually, binibigay naman yung n sa formula. Or sorry, sa problem. Pero kapag hindi binigay, okay na lang magbibigay ng data. So let's find for the mean. All we have to do is to sum all our x's, then divide it into 6 because that's our n, the number of data being added. So we have 13 plus 12 plus 12 plus 13 plus 12 plus 14. Ilan muna yung sum? Sige. Ilan yung sum nung ano? Ilan muna yung sum ng mga scores?
78 po.
Okay, we have 78. So we have 78 divided by 6. That would be our mu. So our mu is ilan?
13, sir.
13. Okay, so our mu is 13. Now, we will, since ang hinahanap class is parameters, kailangan natin kunin yung mean, variance, and standard deviation. So since may mean na tayo, pwede na natin isolve si si variance bago si standard deviation. So the form, since this is a parameter again, we will use sigma squared. So sigma squared is equal to the summation of x minus the mu squared over n. May minus 1 ba or wala?
Wala po.
Wala po.
Walang minus 1 dahil siya ay population. Siya ay parameter. So ganun lang din yung method natin, class. We will do it by table. The thing, class, pala, hindi na ako naggawa ng lines dito sa ating table kasi kain space siya actually. Saka baka, maliliit yung di ko na masulatan. Anyway, much better na ganito na lang. So, talasan na lang yung paningin nyo, class. First, sa notebook nyo, magawa kayo table para hindi kayo malito. Okay? So, ayan siya. So, x minus mu. So, isusubtract natin lahat ng elements of x doon sa ating mu. Yung katulad na ginagawa natin dati. So, we have 13 minus 13, 0. 12 minus 13, negative 1, negative 1. Tuloy-tuloy na to ha. Negative 1, negative 1, 2, negative 1, and 1. 1 pala.
1, sir.
Ayan. Sorry. 1 pala. Okay, and then squared natin yan. X minus mu squared. So we have 0, 1, 1, 4, 1, and 1. Okay. So isum po natin. Ilan ang sum?
8, sir.
8. So using the formula, summation of sigma squared is equal to the summation of x minus mu squared over n. So we have 8 over, anong n natin? 6. So we have 8 divided by 6. Ilan yan? That would be 1 point, ilan? 33.
33.
33. Bakit class? 33, 33 kasi 'di ba as we are have an agreement last time, we had an agreement that the final answer should be in 4 decimal places. Okay? Maximum of 4 decimal places. Tapos sa ating table ay maximum of 6 decimal places naman. So gawin niyo yun, class, para may uniformity yung ating solution. Okay? So yun po. Nag-end na ba dito? So wala pa. Kunin muna natin si standard deviation. Si standard deviation, class, ayan, kahit wag nyo na ipakita, square root nyo lang, class, yung ating 4 decimal places dito na final answer. So, kasi pag diniretso natin yan siya na baka iba yung answer. So, putulin nyo muna, class, bago nyo square root. So, square root of 1.3333, that would be, ayan, 1.1547. Putulin nyo ulit into 4 decimal places. So, since 46 yung last two numbers and 8 ang katabi, magiging 47 siya. Okay po? So, ito yung ating parameters. So, we have 1.3333 for our variance and 1.1547 for our standard deviation with a mean of 13. So, ayan po siya. So, may question po kayo?
Wala po.
Okay. Sige. So, how about the other members of the class pala? Do you have any questions? Baka meron? Ina, may question? Naka-open ng mic? Okay. Wala na. Sige, wala na. Okay. So, let's proceed to another problem. This time, kayo yung gagawa. Pero, bibigay ko yung formula. Ito. The following are ages of the 10 math teachers at Northern High School. So, we have 30, 34, 38, 28, 39, 21, 29, 31, 30, and 40. Compute the standard deviation. Before anything else, since compute the standard deviation problem, dadaan pa rin tayo sa mean and sa variance. Kasi yun yung kailangan natin para makuha si standard deviation. Ngayon, class, ano ang ating problem? Siya ba ay parameter or siya ay statistic? Ngayon, class, sige, wag na kayo magsalita na nag-open mic. I-chat niyo yung answer niyo. So, I'll be giving you 20 seconds to decide if it's a parameter or statistic. Nakuha ako? So, i-chat niyo yung answer sa chat box in 20 seconds kung siya ba ay parameter or statistic. So, 20 seconds starts now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. Wala na. Maghabol muna. Sige. Sige, class, tanungin ko kayo. Paano natin malalaman na siya ay population or sample? Katulad ng sinabi ko last time. Di ba meron tayong ganun? Di ba? Sige, magtanong na lang ako. Sige, sino ba yung last? Sige, si Jessa. Jessa, bakit parameter answer ni Jessa? Bakit parameter po answer mo? Sige.
Nag-base lang po ako na pag-parameter po kasi ano po, population po ng math teachers.
Okay, so paano mo nasabi, Jessa, na siya ay population ng math teachers?
Kasi yung given data po is yung ages po ng 10 na math teachers po.
Okay. Sige, thank you, Jessa. Sige, magtanong naman tayo sa ibang side. Sige, let's have sige, Jat. Jat, sige si Jat. Bakit statistic Jat yung answer mo?
Sir, kasi po, samples po ng ano po, ng ages po ng 10 math teachers yung binigay po sa table.
Sige, tanongin kita, Jat. May sinabi ba na siya ay sample ng math teachers?
Wala po, sir, pero looking po at the sentence po na sinabi, the following are ages of math teachers. Parang sinabi niya po na yung bibigay niya pong mga numbers ay ages ng math teacher, which is sample na rin po para sa akin.
Okay. Sige, thank you, Jat. Okay. In this problem, this is actually one of the hardest cases. Okay? Actually, kahit kami dati, nagka-question din kami, what if, bakit konti lang yung math teacher? Possible siya na i-sample. Pero what if kung 10 lang talaga yung math teacher dun sa school na yon? So we can say that is a population also. Pero, if you can recall what what I said to you last time, nung nag-normal curve ba yun? Naghanap ng z-score, di ba? Di ba sabi ko, magkaiba yung formula ng population and ng sample. Ano sinabi ko doon? Kapag walang sinabi about the given data na siya ay sample, i-consider natin siya as population. Okay? Paano natin malalaman, sir, na may na-sample siya? Kaya nga binigay ko yung topic sa inyo last week about random sampling. Kasi may mga words doon na magsasabi na siya ay sample. Usually, ang sinasabi kapag siya ay sample, merong randomly selected math teachers, or pick 10 teachers to represent the whole group. And so kapag wala, class, like this sentence, Ayan, like this sentence. Siya po ay population. So tama po yung mga nagsagot ng parameter. Okay? Kapag wala, tama naman yung sinasabi ni Jat na nag-base siya dun sa problem. Pero medyo mali lang yung assumption natin na ano, oo nga no, pagtingin, 10 lang naman sir, pwede naman yung 10 lang. Pero what if kung 10 lang talaga yung teacher? So pag walang sinabi sa data na siya ay kinuha lang from the total number of groups, okay, we assume that the given data to us is a parameter and is a population. Nakuha po ako?
Yes, sir.
Yes po,
Okay.
sir.
Dahil walang sinabi na siya ay may sampling na nangyari, siya po ay population. Okay po? So, since this is a population, dahil nga kayo yung pagagawin ko, ay bibigay ko yung formula. So, the formula for our mu is summation of x over n. Our variance is sigma squared is equal to the summation of x minus the mu squared over capital letter N. Hindi ko na ibibigay yung formula for standard deviation kasi all you have to do is to square out the variance to get the standard deviation. Now, since kayo ngayon gagawa, I'll be giving you 5 minutes. Sige, wait lang, check ko muna yung time. Sige, I'll be giving you 7 minutes para saktong 10:35 i-check natin. Sige, I'll be giving you 7 minutes to find the standard deviation. Okay? And kapag tapos na, i-chat nyo sa ating chat box yung answer. Okay po ba? Okay. So timer starts now. Pwede rin isama nyo na lang pala class yung mean. So mean, variance, and standard deviation yung hahanapin natin. Okay? Ngayon po, if you have questions, mag-chat lang kayo sa chat box para i-address natin yung question. Okay? So yan pa. Okay, sige. Parang konti lang yung nagsagot. Pero sige, let's try. Ayan. Okay, 11:36 na ba? 11:36 na. Okay, sige. Let's check if your answers were all correct. Ayan. Sige, titignan natin kung sino yung may tama. Literal. Okay. So, ayan, paki-note niyo yung score, yung data ha. Okay. So, sulat muna natin yung data. We have 30, 38, 34, 28, 39, 21, 29, 31, 30, and 40. Ayan, class. Ngayon, class, okay lang naman na mag-iba-iba yung order ng ating scores or ang ating age. As long as sila pa din yung data, okay lang yan. Okay. So, we have to find first our mean. Okay? Our mean is equal to what? To summation of x over capital letter N. Question. Ilan yung N natin?
10.
10. Okay. So, 10 siya. Ngayon, ano yung sum ng mga ages natin?
320.
320.
20, sir.
320. So, substitute natin yan sa ating mean. So, 320
32.
over 10. Our mu
30.
is 32.
30.
Okay. Ay, class, by the way, nakalimutan ko. Kasi in-adjust ko na yung mga ages nito. And as you can see, mga whole numbers halos, yung mga scores natin. Baka kasi ma-culture siya kayo doon sa ating sa ano tawag dito, doon sa activity sheet natin. Nakalimutan ko kasi na ang hirap, parang medyo mahirap pala yung yung nabigay ko doon sa Rutherford. Kaya binago ko siya kahapon pagdating sa Aristotle. Pero if you want to check na yung mahirap na version, kasi yung Rutherford nakaraan, kaya sabi ko, hindi siya nagre-recite. Maano kasi mga numbers, mahaba kasi nga decimal. So, pwede nyo na lang panoorin. Na-upload ko na rin yung sa YouTube. Okay? So, yun po. Anyway, pareho lang din naman yung process. Mas mahaba lang kapag decimal. So, yun. So, ito na nga. Meron na tayong mu, meron na tayong mean. I-solve na natin yung ating variance. So, our variance is the summation of x minus the mu squared over n. Okay? So, x minus the mu, ayan, we have 32 as our mu. So, kunin natin yung mga difference. So, we have negative 2, 6,
6,
2, negative 4. Paka-check ako ha. 7,
7,
negative 11,
negative
negative
11,
3. Tama? Negative 1,
negative 1, negative
negative
2,
2, and 8.
8.
Tama? Okay. So, x minus mu squared. I-squared lang natin to isa-isa. 4, 36, 4,
6, 4,
16,
16,
49, 121, 9, 1,
1,
4, and
4,
64.
60.
Tama? Ayan. So, find the sum. Ilan yung sum nilang lahat?
308 po.
Okay. 308. So, yun na. I-substitute na natin siya. 308 divided by 10. So, that is our variance. So, we have 30.8.
30.8,
Okay. From 30.8, square root natin yan. That would be our standard deviation. So, 30.8 square root nun, that would be 5.54977. Pero for decimal places lang, so that would become 5498. So ito na siya. Let's check your answers. Ayan, marami naman nakatama. Sige. Sige, question na lang. May tanong kayo? Do you have questions po?
Wala po.
Okay, wala. How about the others? Ay, sige. Gusto ko na lang malaman. Bakit mali yung iba? Saan kayo nagkamali? Yun na lang. Kasi alam ko may...
Sir,
Yes po.
nagkamali po ako sa pag-times ng 7 times 7. Kaya
Okay.
300 lang po yung nakuha ko.
Oh, okay. So yun class ha, make sure that pala na tama kaya nga pwede kayong gumamit ng calcu. Kaya paano kung malalaking division na to, 'di ba? O calcu na kayo. Tapos class, meron pa dito nagkakamali. Ako ay naku, STEM pa naman kayo sa dukutin sa mata virtually. Alam niyo 'yon. Pag nagsi-squared class, sa calculator talaga minsan nagkakamali tayo kasi because of the notation that we do. Katulad nito, -2. Pag tinype natin sa calculator na -2 squared, may part yan na maglalabas -4. Tama? Ang gawin nyo class pag negative, i-enclose nyo siya sa parenthesis para mag-positive siya. Okay? PEMDAS pa man ang ina-apply ni Calcu, kaya hinuhuli niya yung negative side. Exponent muna bago may subtraction. Okay? Ngayon class, yun pa. Tandaan nyo rin na kapag nag-squared, di ba, negative times negative is positive. So pag nag-squared tayo, lahat ng numbers dapat doon positive na. Okay? So ganun siya class. Yun yung mga common errors. Yun lang. Okay? So may question pa po?
Wala na po.
Okay, sige. Proceed na tayo ha. Okay na tayo sa parameter. Ayan. Proceed naman tayo sa next problem natin. Okay. Ito. The following test result of the 19 grade 10 male students in a 20-item math test are used for research purposes. So we have 19 scores dito. We have 14, 15, 17, 19, 12, 15, 20, 15, 12, 8, 18, 20, 13, 17, 12, 16, 20, 18, and 11. If every third and fourth scores are used for the research, find the mean and the standard deviation. Question class. Ito ba ay statistic or parameter? Okay, I'll be giving you again 20 seconds to chat your answers in our chat box here in Zoom. And then after 20 seconds, we will determine if it's a parameter or statistic. So timer starts now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ay, nawala. Okay, times na. Okay, sa mga nagsagot ng statistics, mali agad. Wala tayong class, hindi tayo statistics. Ay, mali ang pronunciation ko. Hindi ito siya statistics. Okay? Statistic. Wala siyang S sa dulo. So, pag measure of statistic. So, yun po. Sige, gusto ko magtanong. Sige. Sa mga nagsagot muna ng parameter. Sige, Michael. Bakit parameter answer ni Michael? Narinig niya ba ako? Ay, by the way, class, wait lang. Wait lang, Michael. Sino to si Aspire? Para name na lang po ng name para ma-check ko yung attendance. Ayan. Saka para ma-check din ni Ina. Ay, wala si Ina dito. Sino yung nag-check pala ng attendance, by the way, class?
Ako po, sir.
Ayan. Sige, si Isabel. Para ma-check ni Isabel, hindi natin makita kung sino si Aspire. Okay. Ayan. Nawala na siya. So, yun. Okay. Tawag dito. Okay. Walang sinabing example or sample. Walang sinabing sample. Yun yung sabi ni Michael. Di ata siya maka-open mic. Okay. Wala daw kasing sinabing sample. Yun yung dahil parameter answer nila. Magtanong naman ako kung bakit statistic yung answer. Sige, si Winard. Bakit statistic, Winard?
Kasi sir, yung sa problems is yung third and fourth lang naman sir. Hinahanap din sir sa yung gagamitin sir.
Okay, very good. Ang answer dito, class, ay statistic. Bakit statistic? Katulad ng sinabi ni Winard, ayan, baka hindi lang clear sa inyo. Sabi niya, nasa problem daw. Okay? Saan doon sa problem? Sabi niya, dun sa problem daw, every third and every fourth scores lang naman daw yung kukunin. Okay? Kaya nga, yun, di ba? Ano yung important step ni Paulia's four-step rule of problem solving? Sabi niya, di ba? Kailangan daw, understand the problem. Make sure that you see every sides of the problem. So, sabi dito, every third and fourth scores lang ang kukunin out of the 19 scores na binigay ng grade 10 male student in a 20-item quiz or test sa math. So kung every third and every fourth scores lang, hindi natin kukunin lahat sa population. Instead, yung mga data na makukuha natin is yung sample lang. Okay? And 'di ba? Kaya nga binigay ko sa inyo yung topic last week about random sampling kasi may mga ways doon kung paano kumuha ng sample. And kasama ito doon, yung pagkuha ng third, fourth, or kung pang ilang score sa dataset is part of random sampling. And kung matatandaan nyo, yun po yung systematic sampling. Naalala? Naalala si systematic sampling?
Yes po.
Ayun, di ba? So every third and every fourth scores lang kukunin. Ako, inutusan pa tayo kumuha ng scores. Ngayon, sige, kunin muna natin yung every third and every fourth scores. Sige, saan yun? O start muna tayo sa every third. O yung mga every pangatlo muna, yung pangatlong scores muna. So we have one, bilang muna tayo from start to end ng 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. O ayun na yung mga third scores. O yung fourth scores ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4 naman yung bilang. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since nakuha na si 20, yun na siya ulit. Okay? So, bilangin nyo na lang ulit si 20. Pero siya na rin yun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, putol. So, hanggang dyan lang. So, dahil class third and fourth score din sa 20, siya na yun siya. Pero wag nyo nang uulitin yung score. So, yung mga scores natin is 17, 19, 15, 15, 12, 20, 12, 16, and 18. So, pang fourth pa rin siya, class. Kahit na nabilang na yung pang third. Bilangan nyo pa rin yung pang third. Okay? So, yun siya. Okay. So, ayun. Kukunin natin ngayon yung mga scores na yan. So, ililista natin. So, we have X's. So, we have 17, 19, 15, 15, 12, 20, 12, 16, and 18. Sir, may mga naulit po, sir, na data. Pag-iisahin lang po ba namin yun or hindi? In this case, class, wag. Okay? Kasi they are individual scores. O let's take for example, kung male to, kunwari, consider na lang natin na male. O halimbawa, itong 15 na to, score to ni Cedric. Itong 15 na isa, score yan ni Dion. So hindi natin pwede pag-isahin yung dalawang 15. Kasi may magkaibang tao yung nakakuha ng 15. Okay? So yun siya. O dahil sample ito class, tandaan nyo sample, ang kukunin natin ay statistic. So X bar. X bar, our mean, is equal to the summation of X over small letter n. Question, ano ang n natin? Ilan ang n natin?
9.
9.
9 po.
Bakit 9?
Kasi po 9 sila, sir.
Very good. 9 kasi yung data natin. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wala ito ha, baka sabihin nyo negative. Ayan. So, 9. So, ilan ang sum nito? 17 plus 19 plus 15, 15, 12, 20, 12, 16, 18. Ilan ang sum? 100? 44. Okay. So, 144. So, 144 divided by 9, yun po yung ating mean. Ilan ang mean natin?
16, sir.
16. Luckily class, whole number na naman. Whole number na naman yung example natin. By the way, class, kino-consider ko pa rin yung mga answer yung mga nag-chat sa akin ng answer ha. Ayan, recitation din yan, don't worry. Ayan. So 144 Then our mean is 16. So since meron na tayong x bar, pwede natin kukunin si s squared, yung ating variance. So the formula for our variance for our sample is summation of x minus x bar squared over n. Dahil siya ay sample, kailangan natin ng -1 pag variance. N minus 1. Okay? So we have, ayan. So we have x minus mu. X minus x bar. So we have 16 as mean, di ba? So we have 1. Tama ba? 1. And then 3. Tapos negative 1. Negative 1. Negative 4. 4. Negative 4. 0. And 2. Tama po ba? O, ayan. Tama naman. O, sabi lang kayo pag may mali ha. Okay. X minus x bar squared. Is-squared na natin to sila. So we have 1, 9, 1, 1, 16, 16, 16, 0, and 4. Okay, what's the sum?
64.
64.
Okay, so we have 64. So, ayun na. 64, yun na yung summation of x minus x bar squared natin over 9 or n minus 1. Eh, ang n natin ay 9. So, 9 minus 1, we have 8. So, 64
Eight.
over 8 is 8.
8.
Yan yung ating variance. O, square root natin si 8, yun yung ating standard deviation. So, square root ng 8, o pwedeng 2 square root of 2, pero mas better kung decimal. So, we have 2.8243. Tama ba? 82, 80, joke lang. 80 ano pala? 84, sorry. 82.84. Mali. 2.8284. So, yan po yung ating standard deviation. Okay. May question po? Wala? Okay. So, how about the others?
Wala po.
None po, sir.
Okay. O, sige, proceed tayo. Kayo na naman yung pagagawin ko. Okay? O, sige, ito. So, the following are the height in meters of randomly selected 5 athletes at PPCNSHS. So, we have 1.76, 1.58, 1.93, 2.09, and 1.64. Compute the standard deviation. Question, is this a statistic or a parameter? Sige nga, 20 seconds. 20 seconds sa chat. Okay, timer starts now. Pag nakita lang akong statistics dyan ayan, kasasabi ko lang. Statistic lang, class walang S sa dulo. Naalala ko tuloy yung yung student ko dati nung ewan kong grade 12 na ba siya ngayon or graduate na. Sabi ko kasi, yung statistics nating class, yung statistic nating class, walang S. So, yun nilagay niya tatitik lang. Tinanggal niya talaga lahat ng S. Basta sa bata. So, dito class, walang S sa dulo. Statistic lang. Okay? So, obviously, time na pala. Lahat naman ay statistic. Very good. Statistic siya. Bakit statistic? Kasi, sige, wait na. Tanongin muna natin si Carl. Carl, bakit nasabi mong parameter? Joke lang daw. Okay. Sige, bakit yung statistic? Sige nga. Anyone who would like to volunteer? Bakit yung statistic?
Because of the word
Ako po, sir.
selected.
Ay,
Randomly
Because of the word? Okay, very
Randomly
from
good.
the randomly selected 5 athletes.
May word na randomly selected. Pag randomly selected, ibig sabihin, dumaan yan sa random sampling. Okay? From the word itself, sampling, sample, siya ay what? Statistic. Okay. So, sulat ko muna yung formula ulit. So, we have x bar is equal to the summation of x over small letter n. Ang ating variance, Hindi ito yung variance. Ang variance natin ay S squared. So we have summation of x minus x bar squared over n minus 1. Ang ating standard deviation is square root ng variance lang. So I'll be giving you ilang minutes ba? Okay, sige, medyo 5 minutes kaya? Sige, I'll be giving you 5 minutes. Ay, hindi, habaan natin kasi decimals. Sige, I'll be giving you 8 minutes na lang. I'll be giving you 8 minutes to answer or to find the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation. Specifically, the standard deviation kasi yun yung hinahanap. Okay? So, at 10:05, ayan, so we will check your answers. And then if you have questions regarding our ways, ayan, chat nyo na lang para basahin ko and answer ko habang nagsasagot kayo. So, timer starts now. Okay, time na pala class. Sorry. Hindi ko na-check. Busy kasi ako, may pinapagawa sa amin. Okay. So, the following are the height in meters of randomly selected 5 athletes at PPCNSHS. So, we have 1.76, 1.58, 1.93, 2.09, and 1.64. O, check natin kung tama yung answers ninyo, ha? Okay. So, as I've said earlier, it's a statistic. So, we will use sample formulas. The sample mean, the sample variance. Okay, so what is our excess? So we have 1.76, 1.58, 1.93, 2.09, and 1.64. So, ayan, ang formula natin for x bar is equal to what? Summation of x over small letter n. Ang n natin, of course, is 5. Okay? So, ilan pa ang sum?
9.
Okay, 9. So, x bar is equal to 9 over 5. Our x bar is equal to what? 1.8.
1.8.
Okay, so meron na tayong x bar. So, isubtract natin yung isa-isa sa ating mga data na binigay kanina. So, we have, diretso na ako ha, negative 0.04, negative 0.22, and then 0.13, 0.29, and negative 0.16. O, square pa yan isa-isa. So, x minus x bar squared, we have 0.0016. Ito class yung squared ng 0.04 naka-scientific notation. Pero tandaan nyo na tinuruan ko kayo kung paano isulat ng scientific notation nung sa logarithm, di ba? Nung first quarter. So, apply nyo lang yon. Okay? So, we have 0.0484, 0.0169, 0.0841, and 0.0256. Ilan po yung sum niyan?
1.766, sir.
Okay. 0.1766.
1.766, sir.
Ay, 1? Or...
0.1766.
0.1766 pala, sir. Sakto
Ayan.
lang po.
Kinabahan ako. Okay. So, ano yung formula ng ating variance? So, we have s squared. So, s squared is equal to the summation of x minus x bar squared over n minus 1. Dahil siya ay sample variance. Kaya may minus 1. So, 0.1766 divided by 4 na lang. Bakit 4? 5 ang ating n. So, magma-minus 1, magiging 4. So, our our variance rather is what?
0.04415 or 0.04422, sir.
Okay. So, 0.04415. Pero 5 decimal places na siya. So, puputulin ko na lang siya doon sa pang-apat. So, magiging ano siya? I-round off lang. 0.4442. Sorry. 0.04442. Ulitin ko nga. 0.0442. Ayan siya. So, square root lang natin, tama, square root lang natin class to get our standard deviation. That would be 0.2102. Ngayon class, dito na kayo mag-square root sa naputol na para pare-pareho tayo ng answer. Though maliit lang din naman yung difference kapag hindi, pero mas maganda na yon. Yun na lang, para pare-pareho. Okay? O, let's check nga. Okay. So, karamihan naman tama. Saan tayo nagkaiba? Bakit pa lang yung iba-iba yung answer? Most naman nakakuha actually. Decimals. Ayun nga. Marami talaga class nagkakamali sa decimals. Kaya yun, be careful na lang din when we are answering. Okay? O, sige. May question po?
Wala.
Okay, sige. Proceed tayo class ha. Dito naman class, ito, medyo ano to siya. Group data ito. Kung kanina siya ay ungrouped data, ibig sabihin nakalist lang data, dito group. Meron tayong yung tinatawag na frequency distribution. Na-encounter nyo ba yun, class, sa inyong junior high school mathematics? Yung group data, yung mga frequency distribution. Kunwari, or sige, ganito na lang, para familiar kayo. May natanong na kayo ng teacher nyo, sino nakakuha ng mga ng score na 8 to 10, taas ng kamay, tapos bibilangin. Di ba ganon? Tapos how about 7 to, 5 to 7? Di ba may mga ganon? So, pag kinuha ni teacher yung score na 8 to 10, tapos binilang niya, naka-group data yun siya. Kasi kinuha niya yung kung ilan yung nakakuha ng scores na 8, 9, and 10. So, yun yung tinatawag natin group data. And naka-frequency distribution yun siya. Pag frequency distribution, naka-range siya, and then binibigay yung frequency kung ilan yung nakakuha sa kada score na yun. Okay? Ganyan siya. So, ito na. So, meron tayong formula. Mean lang tsaka variance. Ngayon, class, kino-consider nating statistic si group data dahil nga naka-group siya. Okay? And more probably, kapag siya ay group data, kinukuha lang yung sample. Sample lang siya, class. Okay? By the way, may correction lang sa formula. This is x bar is equal to the summation of fx. Yan, para x talaga lagi. Okay? So we have summation of fx over summation of f. And we have, ayan, summation of f times x minus x bar squared, may squared dapat, over summation of f minus 1. Yung summation of f, class, n lang yan siya actually. Okay? N lang yan. So, wag na kayo ma-confuse. Pero later on, ayan. Don't worry, di naman kayo ni-require na i-memorize yung formula. Kahit na i-memorize nyo, tingin pa rin kayo, di ba? Kasi wala namang face-to-face. So, yun. So, the best way to know this is to apply that. Okay? So, sulat ko muna yung formula. So, we have x bar, pag group data, x bar is equal to the summation of fx over summation of f. Okay? For our standard, for our variance, we have s squared is equal to the summation of f times x minus x bar squared over summation of f minus 1. For our standard deviation, simply square root the variance. Okay. So ngayon, class, ito, we have the problem. The following is the frequency distribution. O pag may ganyan agad, class, ibig sabihin statistic and group data. So ito yung formula na gagamitin ninyo. Okay? So, the following is the frequency distribution of the number of books each teacher have. Anong grammar? Compute for the mean and the standard deviation. So, number of books, ayan. So, may F tayo. Ang F stands for the frequency. So, kunin muna natin yung summation of F. O pag-add-add lang natin itong mga F. 17 plus 9 plus 5 plus 4, ilan po? Sige nga, ilan yung F natin?
35.
Okay, 35. Okay, ngayon class, sa formula natin for the mean, ayan, thank you for answering. X bar is equal to the summation of fx. So, kailangan natin makuha yung fx. Okay? Tapos ipag-add natin. Ngayon, wala tayong x. So, maglalagay tayo ng x. Ngayon, class, paano natin kukunin yung x? Yung x, class, pag group data, ito na yung tinatawag nating class mark. Okay? Itong mga scores kasi, itong mga range na to, ang tinatawag nating class interval. Okay? Class interval varies. Depende kung anong ano. Class interval. Ito yung interval natin. 1 to 5, 6 to 10, and so on. Ngayon, class, paano kunin si class mark? Si class mark ay kinukuha by adding the lowest number or the lowest score and the highest score divided to 2. So, kukunin lang natin yung average ng highest score and lowest score ng ating interval. So, ang gagawin natin is 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So, 1 plus 5 is 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Nakuha yung way na pagkuha kay class mark?
Opo.
Okay,
Opo.
pag-add yung dalawang number, yung dulo-dulo, 6 plus 10, ganon. Tapos divide into 2. So 6 plus 10, 16 divide 2, that is 8. So ibig sabihin, itong sumunod ay 13 and 18. O paano nakuha? Pag-add si lowest score kay highest score and then divided by into 2. Ayun na, may x na tayo. Next step is hanapin si fx. Paano hanapin si fx? Ipag-multiply yung dalawang number, yung f and yung x. So we have 17 times 3. Ayan, 51 ba? Ayan, 51. Tama? Tama ba? Hindi na ako sure. Okay, kinalki pa. Okay,
Wala po, sir.
51. Okay, 51 and then 72, di ba? And then 65 and then 72 ulit. Tama? O, ayan. And then, ipag-add. 51 plus 72 plus 65 plus 72. Ang answer ay 260.
60.
Ngayon class, isolve natin using our formula. So x bar is equal to the summation of f, x, over summation of f. So that would be 260 divided by, ilan ang summation of f? 35. So 260 divided by 35, that would be 7.4286.
0.4286.
Yan yung ating x bar. May mean na tayo. Naligtas na natin yung mean. Next step is hanapin naman natin si variance. And then later on, hanapin natin si standard deviation. So, tignan nyo yung formula. We have summation of summation of f times x minus x bar squared. So, hanapin natin yung sa loob ng parenthesis katulad ng ginagawa natin last time. Summation of, x minus x bar muna. So, x, itong class mark natin, minus our mean. Okay? So, 3 minus 7.4286, that would be 4. Tama? Or sorry, negative 4.4286. Same way goes sa iba pa. 8 minus 7.4286, that would be 0. Positive na to ha,
5714.
0.5714. Next naman is 5, tama ba? 5.5714 and 10.5714. Tingin-tingin na lang kayo dyan, class. Logic na lang. Ilan ba yung pagitan ng mga class mark? 5. 5 lang din yung pagitan ng x minus x bar. Pero kung di kayo convinced, pwede rin naman i-calculate nyo na lang para safe. Tama? So, ayun. Ngayon class, next step is squared. X minus x bar squared. I-squared natin yan isa-isa. So 4.4286 squared, that would be 19.6124 round off to 6 decimal, di ba? Maximum of 6 decimals. So 8. So 612498. Next, 0.5714 squared is 0.32
0.326497.
998. Kasi katabi niya ay
989796.
Okay. Next is 5.5714 squared. Basta putulin lang sa 6 decimal places. So we have 31.040498. And then lastly, 10.5714 squared, that would be 111.754498. Paki-square. Sorry, mali. Na-square na pala. So, ita-times pa natin ng f. Tignan nyo yung formula. May f dito. So, f times x minus x bar squared. Okay? So, times natin sa frequency. So, 19.612498 times 17, that would be 333.412466. Next, we have 0.326498 times 9. Saan yung 9? Sa frequency nga tayo magta-times sa class. So we have 2.93, 84, 82. So from dito, i-times dun sa F, sa frequency. So next naman is F, yung F natin ay 5, times ano yung X minus X bar squared? 31.040498. That would be
155.
155.20249. And lastly, we have 111.754498 times the frequency 4. So that would be 447.017992. Ayan. Then find the sum. O ipag-add po. So we have 333.412466 plus 2.938482 plus 155.20249 plus 447.017992. Ang sagot ko po is ilan? 93 ilan? 938.57
57063.
143 sa akin. Check natin ulit. 333.
143.
Tama?
Apo, sir.
Sige, check na lang natin. 1412466 plus 2.938482 plus 155.20249 plus 447.017992. O, tama lang. Okay. So next po is, ayun na, gamitin na natin siya sa formula. So we have S squared is equal, diretsuhin ko na ha. Ito kasi yung summation of F times X minus X bar squared. So 938.57143 over ilan? 35 minus 1 kasi summation of F
34.
minus 1, 34. So what's the answer? Divided by 34. So we have 27.60, 50. 50 na lang kasi ang 4 ang katabi. So ito siya. Okay? Ngayon class, dito ko na nalagay sa taas. Square root lang natin class. Ito na yung answer, di ba? Paki-square root. So S is equal to 20 square root ng 27, 60, 50. That would be 5.2540. So ito siya. Ang haba na. May question po? Sino may question? Okay, wala. How about the other members of the class?
Wala na po.
Po.
Sige. Saan na lang kayo nahirapan? Sige, muna. Decimals, number 1, di ba? Tama?
Yes po.
Okay, dahil medyo nakakalito, dahil mahaba yung decimals, di natin alam kung saan puputulin. Basta pag sa table tayo, class, maximum of 6 decimal places. Pag final answer, maximum of 4 decimal places. Kaya pag mean, 4 decimal places lang. Saka variance and standard deviation. Pero pag sa table, maximum of 6 decimal places. Okay? Tapos, pag negative na squared, positive na siya. Yun lang naman. And katulad ng sinasabi ko, mag-table kayo class para mas madali inyong makita. And kung medyo di kayo sure, i-double check nyo lagi yung mga entries ninyo sa box. Okay? So, yun siya. Wala na tanong?
Tanong pala ako.
Yes po.
Kasi sir, putol po yung internet. Saan po galing yung class mark?
Class mark?
Paano po?
Okay. Yung class mark is simply adding the lowest score and the highest score in our class interval. Dito sa range. Divided by 2. So, kunwari, 1 plus 5, kasi ito yung dulo, di ba, na scores? 1 plus 5, 6. Divided by 2, 3 siya.
Okay po,
Tapos,
sir.
dito din, 6 plus 10, 16, divide 2, 8. So, yun siya.
Hindi po.
Okay. Tandaan nyo, class, kasi ito yung lagi nating hinahanap. Ito yung unang hinahanap. So, yun siya. Other questions po? O sige. Proceed na tayo. Ibig sabihin, wala nang tanong. Kayo na yung gagawa. Don't worry, bibigyan ko ng mahabang time. Mahaba-haba pa yung time natin. Ayan. So, eto. The scores in validating exam in general mathematics of randomly selected 50 grade 11 students are shown below. Solve for the mean and the standard deviation. So katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, yun yung gagawin. Ngayon class, this is real time. From the 156 students who took my exam in the validating exam, parang second validating exam ata ito. Ito po yung ating 50 students, randomly selected 50 students. So ayan siya. Ito yung frequency distribution. So 20, 18, 8, and 4. Ngayon class, using the formula, ayan. So we have mean x bar is equal to the summation of tawag dito? Of fx over summation of f. Tapos ang variance natin is s squared is equal to the summation of x minus x bar, summation of f times x minus x bar squared over summation of f minus 1. Find the mean and the standard deviation. Okay, so unahin nyo muna hanapin si x. Ayan, bago kayo mag-proceed. Ngayon class, I'll be giving you 10 minutes to solve for the mean, variance, and standard deviation. Then after that, we will check your answers. O sige, bibigyan ko kayo ng 13 minutes na lang. So it's already 11:27. So pag 11:40, we will check your answer. So timer starts now. Okay, class. Time na. Para matapos na tayo. Wait lang ha. Okay. So, ito siya. So, what's our class mark? Ang class mark natin is 24 point... Ay, sorry. Baka 24.5. Wait lang.
28 po.
28.5. Tama?
Opo.
28.5. Okay. Hindi whole number class. Depende yan depende sa kung ilan yung result na binigay ni class, ni class interval. Ay mali. Binigay na scores ni class interval. So, kung decimal siya, edi decimal siya. Okay? So, yun. Ngayon, sunod, di ba 28.5 na?
24.5.
Okay.
24.5.
24.5 and then 20.5 and 16.5.
16.5.
Okay. Actually, class, parang may pattern dyan. I-check nyo kung pare-pareho yung difference ng mga higher scores and lower scores. Kung ano yung difference ng dalawa, yun din yung difference ng ating class mark. Kahit isa lang i-solve nyo, mag-minus-minus na lang kayo. Basta consistent. Okay? Pag iba-iba, magtaka na kayo. Baka mali. Okay? So, sige. Diretso na tayo, class, ha? Tapos i-check na lang natin. Though na final check ko na to siya. So, fx natin ay 570.441. Tama? 441. Next is, wait.
164.
164 and 66.
66.
Okay, what's the sum? Sorry, what's the sum?
1241.
1241. Okay, what's the formula again na nga for the mean? So we have x bar is equal to the summation of fx over summation of f. That would be 1241 over 50. Bakit 50? Ay, ang sinabi na siya, class, na 50. Pero kung walang sinabi, i-add nyo lang tong frequency. 50 yan. Okay? So, ayan siya. So, what's the mean?
24.8.
Okay. 24.82. So, okay. Next procedure natin. Subtract natin yung x with our x bar. So, we have, dire-diretso na ito, class, ha? We have 3.68. Naka-check lang ako. 0.32. And then, negative 4.32 and negative 8.32. Tama?
Tama po.
Okay,
Tama
squared
po.
ko. Okay, very good. Okay, squared ko isa-isa. So we have 13.5424 and then 0.1024 and then we have 18.6624 and 69.2224. Hindi pa natatapos dyan kasi ita-times pa natin sa ating f. F times x minus x bar squared. Balik na naman tayo sa f natin. I-multiply natin yung f natin with our x minus x bar squared. So 20 times 13.5424, that would be 270.848. Dire-diretso na, class, ha? So we have 1.8432 and then 149.2992 and lastly we have 276.8896. Pareho ba tayo?
Opo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the sum is 698.88. Tama?
Opo.
Okay. So, yun na. Gamitin na natin yung formula. So we have s squared is equal to the summation of f times x minus x bar squared over summation of f minus 1. So, dire-diretso lang, substitute 698.88 divided by 49. Bakit 49? Kasi ang summation ng f natin ay 50. Minus 1, 49 na lang. So, yung quotient nun is yung ating variance. So, that would be 14.2629. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
698.88 divided by 49. Okay. That would be 14.262857. So, cut natin sa 4, magiging 29. So, square root the value of variance, that would become our standard deviation. So, square root po ng 14.2629, that would be, dito na lang sa taas, class, wala ng space. So, S is equal to 3.0 77, 66. Dahil ang katabi ay 2, 66 na lang. So this is our standard deviation. Ayan. May mga mali akong nakikita. Ayun, may mga tama naman. May mga malalapit na, konting tumbling na lang. Okay. O sige class. Nakuha po?
Opo.
Difficulty na na-encounter during the process.
Sa calculator po, sir.
Ayun, calculator, decimals, 'di ba? Ano pa? So ayun, again class, be careful. Okay po, especially sa bagay may time kayo eh. Kasi na ano kayo sa time din, 'di ba? So and yun talaga nakakalito. So try actually pag nalilito class, actually more of practice lang talaga yun siya class of your ano eh. Nasa eyes. 'Di ba? So ako nalilito din ako minsan. Don't worry. Para naman tayo nalilito. Pero make sure you double check your answers. Okay. So, kung di tayo sure, the best way to check is to double check our answer. Okay pa? So, yun po. So, that ends our lesson for today. But, okay, before we end our classes, or our class, sorry, we will have some things to, or I have something to share to you with regards to your activity sheets. Okay?